Hello everyone, this is Power, Chief Foreign Affairs Officer of Exodus. As I'm sure many of you are aware, Exodus and the Divine Angels have been at war since September 18, 2016, when the Divine Angels declared war against Exodus. 6 scheduled raids were conducted, resulting in a 3-3 war record. After the initial 6 raids, Exodus High Command made the decision to conduct no further raids against the Divine Angels, given their inexcusable actions and behavior during those raids. For the record, over the course of those 6 raids, the Divine Angels ignored Exodus ROE reports for over a month, misleading the general public about the events of or results of numerous raids. Only after a publicly recorded debate between myself and Vel, the then Divine Angels Chief of Foreign Affairs, did they acknowledge the ROE reports. Even then, they only acknowledged those reports after Exodus produced video footage of the ROE violations and posted them to YouTube, even though the Divine Angels personnel reviewed footage of the same raids. When Vel, the DA's Chief of Foreign Affairs, admitted that the Divine Angels lied to the community about Exodus stealing maps, Divine Axios claimed that Vel did understand the definition of lying, and that his words meant nothing. Given DA's horrendous behavior during this war, Exodus offered DA peace accords as a means of ending the war. These peace accords were heavily based upon the peace accords which ended the Exodus Vast War, and required DA acknowledge a number of wrongs they committed against Exodus during this war, including pursuing unjustified war of aggression, intentionally lying about Exodus stealing maps, intentionally misleading the community about Exodus, and attempting to harm our reputation. For the sake of transparency, and to allow the public to reach their own conclusions and opinions about these terms which we offer to DA and the terms which VAST agreed to are both linked below in the description of this video. These accords were proposed on December 12th. After over a month of discussion, which included DA going silent for over 2 weeks, DA declined the accords, stating they were effectively a surrender. At no point in these discussions did DA ever offer preferred terms to end the war. As a result, following the Divine Angels' decision to decline the peace terms on January 21st, on January 22nd, Exodus High Command authorized Exodus personnel to aggressively pursue and conduct surprise raids against the Divine Angels. Since DA claims to acknowledge surprise raids, it was believed that DA would acknowledge these battles and engage in surprise raids against Exodus. Many people saw this statement, but once again, for the sake of transparency, it will be linked below in the description. Unfortunately, it has come to our attention that this option is no longer viable. A senior member of the Divine Angels recently provided Exodus High Command with an audio recording taken from a meeting between DA, NRI, and ORDA. In this meeting, Divine Axios stated that it was the Divine Angels' intention to gather public support from a number of clans, then post a cultured video declaring a war win against Exodus, similar to how Navcom declared a war win against DA. For the purpose of accuracy and for the public record, we will play the relevant audio clips now.
Well, basically how I see it is Navcom, well, we can go around, we can talk to a lot of clans, spread our foreign relations a lot more, and everybody in the community in this have been basically agreeing with us and our standpoint on the war. So to just get a bunch of people to rally up and say, yeah, we agree with Divine Angels. And we told them the truth of what happened and just basically say, do you think we should call this war a win? And they say, yeah. And then we get like a lot of people to do that. And then we go ahead and make a video 2 weeks down the road saying we're declaring a win on Exodus. They refuse to fight us. We're beating them by this many raids. And we just do that. We make like a big dramatic video, very cultural and just very professional. And then they're just going to start shit-talking, they're going to look terrible, and the establishment's just going to look terrible, they're going to be unprofessional, and we have all these supporters from the foundation, and like, we get all the members to like it, we get all, everybody to like it, and then Power's going to notice everybody's liking this, and not many people are disliking it, he's going to freak out, because he's going to think everybody agrees with us, which will be true. And then that's when they really start to notice things, and we'll basically say in the videos too, right? Like, we're dropping comms with Exodus due to their behavior, and we recommend that all the clans in the community also do the same because yada yada.
And honestly, as well, one big issue I see with like these clans in general about this topic, they agree with you, but we gotta get them to be publicly agreeing with you. Oh,
Exactly. Like,
that won't be hard either.
Gabe and Ricky last night, we were talking about this, and they said, yeah, you should totally do that, and we'll go like your video and give you guys support. Get all the members, too. Like, between our clans, we could get, like, 100 some, like, more than 100 some likes on there, like, probably 200 likes. Easy. We get, like, every member to do it.
Say Exodus were to join a game or whatever and try to do a surprise raid. And as
Welcome, add the game. And they don't even count surprise raids anyways, so.
Given those audio recordings and recordings of other meetings, it is clear that the Divine Angels no longer have any interest in conducting a war against Exodus, forcing us to make a decision. To this end, Exodus High Command is ending the war between the Divine Angels and Exodus, effective immediately. We are not declaring a war win, loss, or draw. It is readily apparent the DA places no value in the political roleplay that accompanies war. Exodus could have, at any point over the last few weeks, declared war win in the same way the NAVCOM did, or the DA intended to do. We didn't, out of respect for the roleplay. We attempted peace negotiations and drafted peace documents, out of respect for the roleplay. We did not attempt to declare war win when no such win existed, once again, out of respect for the roleplay. Exodus believes that a war win should mean something, that the opposing clan surrenders, ends, or is fundamentally incapable of conducting a war. Having not accomplished that against DA, we did not declare a war win. Unfortunately, contrary to whatever claims they may make, DA fundamentally does not place the same value in political roleplay as either myself or Exodus High Command. They have not seriously participated in any peace accord discussions. Instead, it has become readily apparent that when the ego of DA Command made peace accords fundamentally impossible to agree to, they sought to end the war by alternative means, by fracturing the community and attempting to rally support for a baseless war win claim. Exodus High Command views this behavior as fundamentally unacceptable. Given evidence before us, we believe that the prosecution of a war between DA and Exodus is no longer possible, and as such have made this statement. On behalf of Exodus High Command and Exodus as a whole, I would like to thank you very much for taking your time to watch this video. If you have questions, please feel free to message me on Discord, Kick, or Xbox Live. Once again, this is Power, Chief Foreign Affairs Officer of Exodus, out.